Hello everyone. I'm going to do a review on two Colemans that I have. One, the 100 quart I used on an 8-day trip. I never took it out of the vehicle and it got to temperatures of well over 100 degrees sitting in the hot sun. We was out west. And then we felt this one was too big, so we got a smaller one, a 70 quart. So we have a 100 quart and a 70 quart. Now, in the 100 quart, we have these Cooler Shock ice packs, premium ice pack, replaces dry ice. And it says, and we didn't know at the time, we got 3 of these, and these are actually frozen right now. We put 3 of these inside here, inside the 100 quart, and we were gone for 8 days, and it kept the stuff cold. It wasn't frozen after a while, but our food didn't go bad. We didn't eat out. We actually didn't eat a whole lot, so we brought a lot of the food home. But 3 of these was enough to keep all the frozen food cold. We had hamburgers, kielbasa, everything, and we had this completely full of frozen food, hot dogs, steaks. And when we got back after the 8th day, everything was melted, but it was still cold. And that's only with 3 of these packs. And it says here, with 100 quart, we should have had, just for 2 days, 6 to 8 of these packs, it's saying. So we only had 3 of these. Now we're actually taking this one back. This was a little too big for 2 people. We didn't need something this big. We did buy 2 bags of ice, small bags of ice, and we did put these in here, I believe like on the 5th and 6th day. But even though we just had 3 of these ice packs, the food still stayed cold. So could you imagine how well this would have worked if we would have been camping and just kept this for 8 days on the ground? Everything probably would have stayed frozen. And some of the, like going through Kansas for instance, it was 100 degrees and we had got out of the vehicle for long periods of time. So inside the vehicle it was well over 100. And it's, like I said, it stayed in the vehicle. Now this one, we had used it just a couple times so far. And obviously because it's smaller, we won't need as many ice packs. But the Cooler Shock ice packs that we use actually has all the information you need on here to be able to keep this cold. Now it does say just for 2 days, 6 to 10. We only had 3 of these. So this works pretty well. I don't know what else to say on it other than, you know, you can fit a lot in here. This is the 100 quart. You can see the 100 quart is pretty big versus the 70 quart is a lot smaller. And they have the handles on here, which it's the smaller one. The 70 quart has 2 handles. When it's full, it's still a little heavy. Now the 100 quart one, not only does it have handles that slide up, you can lift up, it also has wheels on the back. And what's nice about the 100 quart is it has this handle where you can drag it along with the wheels. The other thing I wanted to say is, I did see a video where they had Colemans versus the Yetis, and they had cut them in half. We got these on Amazon. This was $67 for this one, and this was $64. This was a really good price at the time, and we can put the links on for these when we're able to. And the other thing is, like I was saying about the Yeti, they had cut them in half, and the Yeti was not really any different other than the lid had insulation. These ones had insulation all wrapped around on the outside, and the Colemans did not have insulation in the lid. That was the only difference, other than the very high price of the Yetis. These, like I said, I don't really have much more to say other than their value is definitely there. I think they're well worth it. I would recommend these. Yeah, one more thing I wanted to mention that I don't like that much about it is the fact that they really don't have a good locking mechanism. I'd say that's one downfall. They do snap in place or push down, and then you have to lift it up. So some of the other coolers we've seen have like a bungee type where supposedly keeps out the bears. So these don't have that, and I think it would be nicer if it had some type of a better locking mechanism, and some other coolers do have that. That's one of the things that I don't like about this. And I know I'm repeating myself, but one of the things I still want to say is the food didn't go bad, and that's the main thing. You know, as long as your food doesn't go bad and it's still good to use at a later date, I think that they're successful. And like I said, I'd recommend these. And the shock packs that we got here, it says they'll last up to 48 hours. We got these on Amazon too. They were like $30 for all three of them. So that was a good deal also, and we'll list that as well. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you like the content, please subscribe, like, and I will see you next time. Enjoy your day. Thank you.